In the emerald-tinged universe of Oz, where witches wield wands of wit and wonder, the Wicked saga continues to expand its enchanted borders, captivating a fandom that's grown from Baum's 1900 pages to Broadway's billion-dollar blaze and now Hollywood's silver screen spectacle. The latest incantation comes courtesy of Gregory Maguire, the novelist whose 1995 opus Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West reimagined Frank Baum's green-skinned villainess as a tragic anti-heroine. Announcing via HarperCollins, Maguire is penning a companion tome, Galinda, a charmed childhood, zeroing in on the bubbly blonde who blossoms into Glinda the Good. This prequel, slated for September 2026, promises to peel back the petals of Oz's pinkest icon, offering a sister volume to this year's Elphie, a wicked childhood and deepening the lore that has bewitched generations. At its heart, Galinda's tale unfurls in the lap of faded aristocracy, where the Upland family's once gleaming fortunes have dimmed like a spell gone awry. As the baby of 4 siblings, Galinda navigates a childhood that's equal parts coddled and overlooked, a pampered princess in a household haunted by economic whispers and social strictures. The synopsis teases a narrative rich with the tensions of pre-university Oz, class chasms yawning wider than the deadly desert, gender expectations as rigid as corsets, and the stirrings of magic that hint at her sorcery to come. It's a formative forge, molding the effervescent Galinda, clad in confections of pink tulle and crowned with optimism, into the steadfast friend who'll stand by Elphaba at Shiz University, their bond the saga's beating emerald heart. Maguire's Wicked canon has always thrived on subversion, flipping Baum's black and white morality into shades of gray. The original novel humanized Elphaba Throp, tracing her from misunderstood outcast, born with that telltale verdant hue, to the misunderstood Wicked, which a casualty of prejudice and politics. Philosophically probing evil's roots, it interrogated power, propaganda, and the animal rights Maguire wove in as allegory for marginalized voices. Elphie, a wicked childhood released mere months ago, delved into her toddler travails, amplifying themes of otherness. Now, Galinda's spotlight balances the scales, exploring privilege's perils through a lens of levity and longing. Why the name tweak? In Wicked, she rechristens herself Glinda, in solidarity with Professor Dillamond, the goatish goat whose mangled pronunciation becomes a badge of empathy, a gesture that underscores her evolution from shallow socialite to sorceress supreme. This announcement lands like manna in the wake of Wicked's cinematic bow, the John M. Chu-directed adaptation splitting Stephen Schwartz and Winnie Halsman's Broadway behemoth into 2 parts. Part 1, unveiled in November 2024, soared to over $600 million globally, buoyed by Cynthia Erivo's powerhouse Elphaba, her defying gravity, a vocal vortex that left theaters trembling, and Ariana Grande's fizzy Galinda, whose bubbly belting masked poignant pathos. Grande's portrayal, all wide-eyed whimsy laced with latent depth, has sparked discourse on typecasting, but her chemistry with Erivo crackled like Munchkinland fireworks. Part 2, eyeing 2025, promises darker dunes, and Maguire's book arrives as narrative nitrogen, fertilizing the franchise's future. With Universal eyeing spin-offs, rumors of a TV Elphaba origin swirl, this literary leaf adds canonical heft, ensuring Oz's branches sprawl ever outward. Maguire's journey with Wicked mirrors its themes of persistence. A Massachusetts native born in 1954, he penned the novel amid AIDS-era reflections, drawing from Baum's public domain but infusing queer undertones and ethical quandaries. Its 1995 debut was modest. Then came the 2003 musical, a green gold geyser grossing $5.5 billion, with Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth originating roles that Erivo and Grande now inherit. Maguire's sequels, Son of a Witch, A Lion Among Men, chronicled post-Wicked woes, but these childhood vignettes pivot to innocence's alchemy, how emerald envy and bubbly bravado forge unbreakable alliances. Galinda's arc, from ignored ingenue to influential icon, probes identity's fluidity. In Oz's stratified society, where munchkins toil and wizards wield whims, her story spotlights allyship's spark. The Upland's downfall evokes Dickensian decay, a once noble house teetering on bankruptcy's brink. Galinda's siblings, enigmatic elders with their own shadowed paths, provide foils highlighting her as the family's fragile fulcrum. Social whirlwinds at elite academies foreshadow Shiz sororities, where she'll clash and connect with Elphaba, that monstrous roommate whose integrity ignites her introspection. Economic strife mirrors Oz's underbelly, emerald mines exploited, animals voiceless, a prelude to the wizard's machinations. Through Galinda's eyes, wide with wonder, narrowed by neglect, We glimpse Oz's inequities, her magic emerging not as entitlement but empathy's wand. Thematically, it's a paean to friendship's fierceness. Glinda's canonical loyalty, rescuing Elphaba's broom, weeping at her pyre, roots here in childhood's crucibles. Maguire, a master of mythic revision, layers fairy tale tropes with Freudian undercurrents. Parental projections, sibling rivalries, the thrill of forbidden spells. Release in 2026 aligns with Wicked's second act, potentially inspiring Easter eggs, perhaps a young Galinda cameo in deleted scenes or tie-in merch of her charmed tiaras. Oz's cultural colossus status amplifies this. From Baum's 14-book series to MGM's 1939 Judy Garland classic, it's a malleability machine, adapting to era's anxieties. Wicked queered it for the 90s, musicalized for millennials, now films it for TikTok teens. Maguire's edition democratizes depth, inviting readers to root for the good one's grit. As Elphaba embodies defiance, Galinda champions change from within, a dual lens on activism. For fans, it's elixir, more Oz, more mirrors to our messes. In Galinda's charmed chaos we find our own, privileged yet pained, bubbly yet brave. Maguire's quill ensures Wicked's wick burns eternal, one prequel at a time.